Hello students. So in previous class we have discussed about the what is globalization and how the production will across the countries. So today we are going to discuss the topic about the interlinking production across the countries. So if we see in general, what the criteria for selecting a site for operations of MNC are proximity to the markets and availability of skilled and unskilled labor at low cost. So for example, if the MNC company, if they want to do what the operations, what are the activities if they want to do, first of all the MNC company, it will select the market, which see here the MNC company of the main motto is, if it is starting a trading, if it start doing a business, then it is main motto is to profit. First of all they need profit. So what they will do here, they will select the sites for operations for activities of MNCs which are done in the markets, and they will also see that the manufacturing products they are getting for the low cost, and also availability of the skilled and unskilled labor is they are getting for the low cost or not. So they will see that. So the assured availability of other factors of production and the government policies that protect their interests, and they will make assure that is the other factors of production, it is nothing but the land, labor, capital, organization, all these are getting for the availability of they are getting for low cost or not, they will see first of all. Then the government policies which are there, they will also protect their interests to this MNC companies. So the money that the MNC companies which is spent, it will spend to buy what, first of all it will spend the money, right, to buy what, the assets like what, such as the lands, buildings, machines, and other equipments which are need for them. So that we called it as what, foreign investment. So any investment is made with the hope that these assets will earn profit. See, if we are purchasing any machine, so with the hope of we will get the profit, then we will keep the hope, is it is true. So the MNC company also, it will purchase all the assets like lands, buildings, everything, any equipments, it will purchase by hoping that they will earn profits by this machines. So at times the MNCs, they will set up production jointly with the local companies in these countries. So the MNC companies, it will set up the production, it will make the deal, it will set up the production jointly with the local companies. So in these the countries, so it will join with the local companies in the countries. So here the local company benefits by the additional investments and the latest technology that the MNC brings. So here what we give the MNC company, after purchasing all the assets, what it will do, it will make a dealing with the local companies. So by these the local companies will get many benefits by the additional investments which will and also the MNC will bring the latest technology that the MNC will bring here. But the most common route for MNC investments is to buy these local companies and then to expand production. So what is the main process and main way of this MNC means, the MNC will do investments for to buy all the local companies for what purpose, to expand their production in the market. So the MNC's companies, they will with the huge amounts of wealth can quite easily do so. For example, we have an example. So the Cargill Foods, it is a large American company, MNC company. So it has brought the smaller Indian companies such as what, the Parag Foods. So the Parag Foods have the 4 edible oil refiners and a large marketing networks in various parts of the country. So it has distributed the trading in different various parts of our India marketing. So where its brand also well reputed, it means it has it has got famous, the brand also have a good reputation, and with the takeovers now the Cargill is the largest producer of edible oil in our India. So, in fact, in many of the top MNC companies which are there, they will have the wealth exceeding the entire budgets of the government of developing our country. And it is also with such what the amount of wealth. So, imagine the power and influence of these MNC companies. It means how much they will get the wealth and the power and also the influence of these MNC companies. So there is also another way in which the MNCs control the production. So large the multinational companies which are there, big companies in developed countries, what they will do, they will place orders for the production with the small producers. So like what the footwear, the sport items, garments, all these are the example of industries where the production is carried out by a large number of small producers around the world. So the production has been supplied to the MNCs, which then, so the large producers who are there, they'll make dealings with the small producers. So we have seen the examples also like footwear, sport items and garments. These are all the industries which will make the deal with the small production. So same process it will continue all over the around the world. So and the products are also supplied to the MNCs, which then sell them under their own brand name to the customers. So all this, whatever the large MNC companies have there, they have so much of power to what, to determine the price, to about the product of quality and delivery and labor conditions of these producers which are there. So they have tremendous power here. So because of the MNC's company, the production is widely, it is getting dispersed locations in getting interlinked like this. So this like this the trading is interlinking with the different countries, and the production is also increasing day by day. So the next is the foreign trade and the integration of the markets. So for a long time, the trade, the business, all these trades has been the main channel for connecting the countries. So this trade is only the one of the connection here to do the business or do the tradings with the other countries. So in history, if we see, you have also read about what the trade routes connecting India and South Asia to the markets, and also both in the east and west, and the extensive trade that took place along these routes. So in previous we have read, in history we have read at the in previous years, in according to the sea routes, what they used to do, they used to do trade the products from one country to another country, like what connecting India from to South Asia to markets, and also east and west. So like this the trading has been placed at that times. So you would also remember that it was the trading interests only which will attracted the various trading companies such as East Indian Company to India. So what is the basic function of this trade, we will see. So in simply, all these foreign trades which are there, their foreign trades will creates an opportunity for what, who are the producers are there, the manufacturers are there who want to do the trading. So for them, this foreign trade, it will creates an opportunity to reach beyond the domestic markets. It means not, if in case the good is manufacturing within the country, then they'll get the opportunity to supply their goods and products to the other countries. Similarly, for who are the buyers are there, for the buyers, this trade will expand the choices of the goods beyond what is domestically produced. So buyers who want to purchase the products, they have for the buyers, all the trading will expand the, it means a different choices of goods they will get, not instead of the domestically produced products. So for the foreign trade, as a result in connecting the markets or integration, it is has the markets in the different countries. So here the Ford Motors, it is an American company. So it is one of the world's largest automobile manufacturers with production, and it have spread over completely 26 countries of the world. So it is a famous company. So the Ford Motors, it came to India when in the year of the 1995, and it spent the rupees. So this Ford Motors, it is an American company which have completely overspread over the 26 countries of all over the world. So it has spent the 1700 crores to set up a large plant near the Chennai. So this was done in the collaboration in the Mahindra and the major Indian which manufacturers are there like the jeeps and trucks. So by the year of 2004, all this company was selling 27,000 of cars in the Indian markets. So it has the 24,000 cars were also exported to the India, to South Africa, and also to the other foreign countries. So the company, why it is exporting? So the company wants to develop the their as a component of supplying all these products for the base of this other plants across through over the whole world. Coming to the next one, the MNCs and the globalization. So, if we observe in the past 3 or 4 decades, so what happened, more and more the MNCs companies which are there, it has looking for the all the locations around the world, that where they will get the location to make the production as cheaper for them. So they were looking for that. So the foreign investment by the MNCs in these countries have been rising. So at the same time, the foreign trade also, it has came between the countries. It and when it came, it has increased, it has rising very fastly. It has grown very fastly. So the large part of the foreign trade is also controlled by whom? The controlled by all the multinational companies. As per the uh, instant, all the manufacturing companies which are there in our India, they will not only produces the uh, products like what the cars for the Indian markets, but it also export the cars to the developing countries, and it is also exports cars components, and it's many factories also around the world to supply all the products to each and every country. So likewise, all the activities of most the MNCs, they will involve all the substantial trades in all the goods and services. So if we see around the people who are there from the other countries like the Chinese who are there, they'll manufacturers started what exporting all the products which they are producing like the plastic toys to our India. So what happened, the buyers in our India, now they have the option of choosing between the toys, the products between the India and the Chinese. So what, because of this cheaper prices and the new designs and materials which they are bringing towards in our country, the Chinese toys, they have become very popular and famous in the Indian markets. So within a year, the 70 to 80% of the toy shops which are there, they have replaced by our Indian toy shops with the Chinese toy shop. They have replaced it because it is getting more attracted to the people. So that's why, so the toys are now very cheaper in the Indian markets as than the earlier if we compare. So for the Chinese toys makers who are there, this trade has providing a good opportunity to expand their products in different countries and to expand their businesses also. This situation is different for the Indian toy makers. So because of the competition has forced some of the Indian producers to innovate and to create the more and more products, so whereas others have perished it. So the result of this, the greater foreign investment and the greater foreign trade, there has been greater integration of production and markets across the countries. So the foreign, because of this foreign investment and the greater foreign trade, it has they are getting an opportunity for the production and markets across all over the countries. So the globalization, it is a process of what the rapid integration, and it can make an interconnection between interlinking between all the countries. So all the MNCs companies are playing a very major role in the globalization process, and more goods and services they are and investments and new technology has been bringing, and it has moving between the countries. The most of the regions of the world, there are now in closer contact with each others, as compare, if we observe before the few decades. So if we compare now, then all the regions of the world, they have in a closer contact with each other. So the flow of capital, flow of money and people and technology, it is very supposed to have the created a borderless worlds. So as a result, the states, it has loose power to determine the many different aspects of life, even with their borders. So, for instance, the most important decisions have been regarding the value of currency. So, which were given by the earlier made by the governments, and today also we have outside government corridors and make often by the market players, and it forces over which governments have a very little control. So regarding the value of currency, the whatever the decisions are there in earlier times, the government has used to take about the decision. So, but now today, it the made the outside government corridors are also, they are often by the market players, and what they will do, they will forces over the governments, and they'll keep control on it. So remaining topics we will discuss in the next class.